watched the video on sinking and floating, we learned what it looks like when something sinks in water or when something floats. So let's go ahead and make a hypothesis. Who can tell me what a hypothesis is, Ben? What is a hypothesis?
Guess.
It's a guess. Very good. Ben was looking and listening. And what does it mean to observe something? Kate? What would observe? Look and listen
and learn.
and feel. So Miss Ashley's going to observe this ball. This ball looks orange and light and squishy.
And it looks like a pumpkin.
It does look like a pumpkin.
And
Okay, so I'm going to make a hypothesis to see if this ball will sink or if it will float. How many friends think that this ball will float? Raise your hand. Good. How many think it will sink?
fly.
Okay, let's see what happens. My hypothesis is I think it's going to float.
Me too.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's floating.
Did it sink or did it float?
Float.
Float. When you're in the bathtub at home, do you float or do you sink?
Float.
You can float around in the bathtub. A lot of times it depends on how heavy the object is. Do you think if it's heavy, it's going to sink or is it going to float, Marla? If it's heavy, it will sink. If it's light, it will float. So now we're going to try it with a couple of different objects. Let's see who's sitting real nice. Audrey, come up. Audrey is going to get a straw. Hold it up and show everybody. Now, Audrey, can you make a hypothesis? What's a hypothesis? A guess. Audrey's going to make a hypothesis if her straw will float or sink. What do you think, Audrey? It will sink. Okay. Now she's going to come over here and try it. Go ahead, Audrey. Friends, did her float sink? Or did her float, or her straw float?
Float.
Very good. So the straw for Audrey floated on the top. Good job, Audrey. Everybody sit crisscross. Let me see who I'm going to pick to go next. Okay. How about Marla? Come on up. Marla, can you observe this for me? What is it? Show everybody.
What?
Jackson, it's Marla's turn to talk. What is it, Marla?
Rock.
It's a rock. How does it feel?
Heavy.
Heavy. Do you think you can make a hypothesis? Do you think that heavy rock will sink or will that heavy rock float?
I think sink.
Marla thinks it will sink. Who else thinks it will sink? Raise your hand. Let's see if our hypothesis is right.
Yep.
Did the rock sink like we observed?
I can see.
The rock sunk all the way to the bottom. Friends, sit back in your spot.
I stayed sitting.
Okay, so Marla said that the rock it sunk to the bottom. Okay. We have a couple more fun items. Let's see. What about Kate? Kate. What about this bottle cap? Observe it for me. Show your friends. What color is it?
Blue.
How does it feel?
Hard.
Soft or hard?
Hard.
I think it feels hard. Do you think it's heavy or lightweight, Kate?
Light.
Heavy or light?
Light.
Okay. Kate, what is your hypothesis? Do you think the cap will float or sink? Kate thinks it will float. Who here thinks that the bottle cap will float?
Not me. Not me.
Not me. Okay. Well, Kate went ahead and put it in the water, and it looks like the bottle cap is floating.
I cannot see.
So was Kate's hypothesis correct?
Yeah.
It sure was. So the bottle cap floats. Very good. All right. Let's that dice. Tell your friends about that dice.
I think it's going to sink.
Brenna made a hypothesis. Who else agrees with Brenna's hypothesis that the dice will sink? Let's see. Okay, Brenna, go ahead. Drop it in. Was Brenna's guess correct? Her hypothesis?
And mine too.
Good job,
Then walk over where
everybody.
you can see it, like everybody else did.
Okay, so
Then walk
Brenna said that the dice would sink, and it sure did. Her hypothesis was correct. Hey, Stella, doing it on your own. All right, we're going to do 2 more objects. Let's see who's looking and listening. Alana, come on.
We.
Alana, what is this?
A feather.
What color is it?
Red.
Can you observe that feather? Do you think it's light or heavy? Make a hypothesis, Alana. Do you think that feather will sink or float? It's Alana's turn to talk. Float. Who here agrees with Alana? Raise your hand if you think the feather will float. A lot of hands. Okay, Alana. Go ahead and drop the feather and let's see if it sinks or floats. Was Alana's hypothesis correct?
Yeah.
The feather, did it float or sink?
Float.
It floated. Good job, Alana. Okay, we have one more object. Let me see who's sitting really good. Stop, stop, and stop. I'm going to pick that and come up. Harper, come on. Harper, what is this? This is Kate's pumpkin. How does it feel? Can you observe that pumpkin? Harper, can you make a hypothesis? What's a hypothesis?
It's when you guess.
When you guess. Harper, what is your guess about the pumpkin? Do you think it's going to float or sink?
Sing.
Sink. Who here agrees with Harper's hypothesis? Raise your hand. It's a pumpkin will sink. Okay, looks like a lot of friends agree. Go ahead and put it in. Oh, did the pumpkin float or sink? It's floating. It looks like.
Wow.
So what do you think was heavier? Do you think the pumpkin was heavier or the water? Kate? Yeah. So the pumpkin floated on top of the water. Okay, Kate, you can take your pumpkin. Good job, Harper. Everybody else sit down. It's okay. Who wants to tell me? Who can name some of the objects that floated on top of the water? Ava. Jackson, is it your turn to talk? Miss Ashley called on Ava. Ava's going to tell us which items floated on top of the water. Which ones did, Ava?
The pumpkin.
The pumpkin did float on top of the water. So the pumpkin floated.
I don't eat.
Thank you, Ava. Who here can tell me one of the objects that sunk all the way to the bottom of the water? TJ.
It will float.
Which object? Okay, which object floated on top of the water?
The wheat.
The feather? Good job. Was it light or heavy? It was light. Good job. Who can tell me one object that sunk all the way to the bottom? Vivian. Do you remember? We had a rock. We had dice. We had a straw. Which one sunk all the way to the bottom? Which one was heavy? Jackson, sit down.
The rock and dice.
Jackson, was it your turn to talk? Vivian, did the rock sink all the way to the bottom?
Yeah.
Do you think the rock is
But
heavy?
mine is
Very good. Okay, friends, so I want you to go home to Mommy and Daddy and tell them which objects we put in the water today and which ones were really heavy. And maybe you could try this in the bathtub tonight with some of your